Hello, you all. My name is Mars. I'm 16 years old from New York and I am Haitian. And this is my first time using this mic. So if the audio does not work, I'm never using it again. Welcome to my channel where I make self help content. And in the future, I'm definitely planning on doing more lives and more interactive work. But right now, I'm focusing on specifically growing my channel and showing you guys what it is that I have to offer, which is a lot. So once I feel like I'm getting the recognition I deserve, I will definitely start doing more interactive things. So if that interests you, please follow me. Today's YouTube video is going to be on the topic of knowledge and specifically how knowledge makes you a more powerful individual. We all know that our favorite people worked to get to where they had to go. A lot of people tell themselves the delusion that some people are just lucky, or they have pretty privilege, or they grew up rich. And while some of those things may be true, knowledge still played a key factor in their success. We are going to be speaking about the knowledge of self, the knowledge of what it is you want, and the knowledge of your power. So I have my trusty little notebook here. So if you see me looking down, I apologize. If the wind is super noisy as well, I also apologize. My first point is going to be discovering who you are behind people's opinions, behind your beauty, behind whatever you're good at. Who are you truly? Discovering this was pretty difficult for myself because I was like, I don't know, I'm a black woman and like I talk a lot and I'm really good at this, but I'm not good at that. And it's like a lot of the opinions that I held about myself were told to me by other people. So, in order for me to truly, truly discover who I was, personally, I had to delete social media. I had to distance myself from certain individuals, and I had to make sure that I was being conscious within my day to day life because your thoughts will call you out more than any person can. Your thoughts tells you what is in the deep and dark crevices of your subconscious mind. So make sure that you are paying attention to every single thing that passes your mind and never let it allow it to go without evaluation. A thought comes, "Oh, I look so pretty today." Do you feel like you look pretty because you're wearing a short skirt and you get more attention when you're wearing a short skirt? "Oh, I'm so smart." Do you feel smart because you got 100 on that test? And because you got 100, your teacher shouted you out? "Oh, I'm so great at this thing." Are you really great at it? Do you feel good when you're doing this thing? Or did someone give you validation for it? You have to question every single thought that you have so you can truly know who you are at a core level. Now I can confidently say, I am beautiful, I am wise, I am intelligent, I am fucking connected to the universe, I am connected to my peers, and I know that I'm gonna make great things happen for myself. And I can say that with confidence because I've questioned every single belief that I had about myself. Beliefs that I had where I thought I was ugly, beliefs where I thought I was pretty, beliefs where I thought I was stupid, beliefs where I thought I was wise, beliefs where I thought I was intelligent, and the list goes on and on and on. But because I took the time to truly get to know myself, I gained a confidence and a level of attraction, a level of magnetism that is now helping me throughout my day to day life. My second point is to know what it is that you want. If you hear that airplane, I'm suing Amazon because this microphone is supposed to cut out all outside noise. But, anyways, getting to know what you want is literally the key factor to success. How do you think that every single celebrity came about making their hit song that made them blow up? A YouTuber came up with an idea that millions of people clicked on. How do you think that those things come about? They come through thought and they come from people knowing what they want. Obviously, we are still young. I don't care how old you are young. Every single moment of every single second we are changing. That is why like I embrace my youth so much, no matter how old I get. But within every single moment, we are changing. So it is okay if you feel like you want one thing one day and another thing another day. But what you're not going to do is try to shift between a negative and a positive way of thinking. If you know that, in a broad sense, you want to be a creative, stop putting yourself into boxes where you feel like you're trapped. Stop putting yourself in the situations where you feel like your creativity isn't shining. You might want to be a creative singer one day, and the next day you want to be a creative poet. You might want to have a YouTube channel one day, but you might want to write a book the next. And that is completely fine. It is okay because at the end of the day, it is along the path of creativity. Where you start to go wrong is where you fluctuate between what is benefiting you and what is not benefiting you. Switching between a mindset and a perspective of, I can do anything I want to, and, oh, I can't do this. Also, with getting into specifics of what you want out of your life, me personally, I feel like I figured it out. Like, I have such a love for being a student, and because of that, I believe that I make a great teacher. And I also just love to see the people around me flourishing and growing in ways that they didn't think was possible, because then they start to see the power and the greatness within themselves, and just seeing that happen just like makes me feel so fulfilled. My ability to give to others makes me feel fulfilled. That's me. With this specific, I can now invest into things that is going to help me create the future that I want. Now I know that I can invest in things like cute little microphones to make the quality of my videos sound better. I can invest in things like this tripod that I'm using right now in order to make videos in any setting that I want, which I absolutely love. Um, I can invest in wall art. So if I want to record in my room, you could have something to look at. Like, you know what you can invest your energy into because it will come right back. And even if you feel like authentically you want to do one thing one day and that changes for you over time, that is completely okay. Because at the end of the day, you were living authentically every single moment of every single day of your life. Therefore, you might learn how to play the piano, then you realize, oh, I want to be a singer actually. But now you know how to do chords. So you could write your own songs. You see how they play together? For so long, I thought that I wanted to be a lawyer. And then I realized, like, I don't like school. And to go to school for an extra 8 years, 8 to 12 actually, just to become a lawyer, I was like, I'm good on that. But what happened is me developing my argumentative mind and having the capability to process my thoughts and question my thoughts in a way so it's bulletproof gives me the opportunity to be the teacher that I am today. And I'm so grateful for my childhood. I'm so grateful for the fact that I lived in my authenticity since I was young. The third point is knowing your power. And I feel like this is what really is going to help you create what it is that you want in your life, because knowing how powerful you are as a human being with a working, functioning mind, with working, functioning limbs, you would never question yourself again, because that's what happened to me. um I feel like the year of 2023, it's not, I feel like, I'm gonna put y'all on to a little bit of numerology. Trust, I'm gonna make a full video on this in the future, but for right now I'm focusing on the topic at hand. But using numerology, we are in a 7 life path year. 7 is the number of intelligence. 8 is the number of money, so I'm predicting that next year is going to be a year of a lot of riches for me. And this year is just a time for me to learn, to really deepen my understanding of things, to deepen my wisdom, to deepen my love, to deepen my understandings in general, and to learn as much as I possibly can. So I've been studying numerology, letterology, I've been studying the habits of millionaires and billionaires. I've been studying things that can help me to deeply understand my power. Laws of the universe is also another thing that I need to make a video on, because this completely changed my life and it changed the way that I thought about things, period. But overall, understanding like little things such as knowing that this is a year for you to be in solitude, for you to learn, for you to think, for you to understand, that already puts you ahead of 99% of people. Me having the knowledge that I have at the age that I am is already putting me ahead of my peers. And I'm not trying to say that in an egotistical way of like, yeah, this is how you can be better than Samantha and Jordan who pissed you off, and then you're gonna rub your $1 million in their face. Like, I don't mean it like that. I mean it more like I'm powerful, and you can't take that away from me. So you're irrelevant. Point blank period. Using numerology, today I was able to understand that, wow, this is a day for me to be in solitude. This is a day for me to understand, for me to unpack, for me to unwind. I was wondering why I was feeling a little bit off and why I didn't want to speak to one of my closest friends right now. And I was like, you know what? Let me use some numerology to see what the hell is going on. So what I did was I added up the year. We are in 2023. So 2 plus 2 plus 3. And then I added up the day. It is September, I want to say September 20th. All I know is that it adds up to a 7 life path day. I don't remember what day it is, if I'm being completely honest. It's the 20th. It is the 20th. I'm lying. So I'm going to add up 9 for September and 2 and 2 and 2 and 3 for 2023. That gave me a 7 life path day, telling me that right now is a day of understanding. And that is how I even got the idea of this entire YouTube video, because I was like, wow, that knowledge made me make the conscious decision of, hold on, while I'm eating today, I'm going to eat in silence. I'm going to choose to think while I eat. I'm going to choose to process my thoughts and just sit with myself while I eat my food. Guess what ideas came up into my head while I was eating my food? YouTube ideas. Things that I would love to record in the future, and I most likely am going to record in the future. And I felt that I've been understanding things at a much deeper level on this day. And somebody who isn't familiar with numerology would never even think to go, oh, today is a 7 life path day. They would not think to do that. That is only a tiny, minuscule, like the lowest of the low of an example of how knowledge put me ahead of myself. I don't like to say ahead of other people because it's like you're really racing against yourself of like okay, you could do this, but how can you better yourself? How can you do better next time? So, understanding something like numerology already put me ahead in that game. Imagine if you truly and deeply understood the laws of the universe or psychology, the laws of magnetism. Hold on, girl. Hold on. The laws of magnetism is something, but we're not going to talk about that today. Imagine how much you could accomplish if you understood your power, if you understood what your brain could do. I feel like it's common sense that the human mind is just so, it's so amazing. Through the human mind, we have airplanes, the airplanes that keep flying by and distracting me. Through the human mind, we have cars and swimming pools. Like, who the hell, like, girl, just jump in a lake. What are you talking about? Let's go to a swimming pool. What is that? um, the human mind came up with Jordans. The human mind is the reason why certain people are millionaires and billionaires. It's not because they're lucky. It's not because they're beautiful. It's not because they were born into a rich family. And while those things play into it, lots of the time, it's just authenticity and knowledge. Knowledge that now majority of people are not willing to learn. You have to think about it. If you look at your peers 20 times out of 10, all they do is stay on social media and they make a big deal out of things that really don't mean shit, like popularity or like just stupid little contests that really don't have anything to do with your personal growth. So, if you were to implement knowledge into your day to day life, and I'm telling you, learning is not boring. Learning about yourself is probably one of the most interesting things I've ever done. And the fact that I'm saying that as a person who is an advocate hater for school, that's saying a lot. So please take the time to learn about yourself, learn about your life path, learn about your your Chinese zodiac, your animal zodiac Chinese. It's some combination of the 3 letters. I don't know. The 3 words. Oh my goodness. Learn about the laws of the universe. Learn about your your seduction style. That's another good one. Learn about if you're an empath or not. Like little things that you think don't matter actually play a big role in your day to day. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I apologize if the audio and quality wasn't as great as it could be, but there's only so much I could do with this tiny mic. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your days. And again, thank you so much for watching. Bye. Oh my god.